Okay, so it's still Saturday, guys. I got Cole with me. We just left the storage place, and now we're going for. I promised him, because he didn't like that storage place there very much. But while I'm letting him stretch his legs, I'm gonna talk about the coming election and what I think is gonna happen. First of all, you got the Democrats, you got the Republicans, and if you're a prepper, you're following this very closely. If you're not following this closely, and you call yourself a prepper, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say, because this will affect you. This won't affect me financially too much, either way it goes or whatever. So I don't have any dog in that race. Of course I got laid off from my job, but that wasn't any of Biden's fault and whatever. Just economics. You can't blame everything on the president. So anyway, as I was saying, the thing that will affect me is whether or not I'm able to wake up in the morning and I'm not a burning cinder, because I done got nuked in my sleep, or I gotta wake up to gunshots coming through my house and I'm gonna have to jump up and return fire. I don't want that kind of goofiness to happen or whatever. I like things to go the way they are. I don't glamorize, shit hits the fan situation. But it could come to that depending on who wins, who loses. First of all, Democrats and Republicans are different. When the Republicans get upset with the status quo and have a problem with the situation or get frustrated, as you could see, they attacked the White House. You see what I'm saying? They went right to the source of the problem. These are better informed people. They know how the deal is, how things work, pretty much. And they don't react emotionally. They have a calculated reaction to different things. Whereas Democrats, they just opportunists. Instead of attacking the problem, they'll take their frustrations out on the neighbors next door, or the party store down the street, or the small business, whatever. They can, break in and steal them a couple of televisions and some damn Nike shoes, then set the whole place on fire and just watch it burn, in their own neighborhood. You see what I'm saying? The Republicans took it straight to the house, to the White House. Whereas the Democrats, they're going to take it to your house, That's why I don't put any signs up in my yard or anything or whatever. I don't want to show my allegiance to either way. But if Trump wins, those damn Democrats are going to act a fool, guys. Your neighbors, your friends. That's why it's not good to be in the city. If that's where you are, then that's where you are. I would get armed, not that that's going to do you any good against those kind of people, because they'll just set your house on fire. You can take a couple of them out with a few gunshots and whatever, and they'll back off, but they'll be back and they'll set your house on fire. And then you'll be out and exposed, and they'll pick you off because they have weapons too. So that's just the way it goes, guys. Best thing is not to be there. If you can, the day that happens, go to your bug out location and stay there for a couple of days. Monitor the situation, see what happens, and then come back if everything blows over. If you can. If Harris wins, Kamala Harris wins or whatever, then I don't know what's going to happen. But I know that the immigrants are going to have a party. There'll be more coming in. You know, it'll be pretty much more of the same. You know, I don't know what the Trump supporters will do, because you're not going to be able to convince them that the election wasn't stolen from Trump. You know, and they're going to be really frustrated. And rightly so, because they're not going to be able to believe there are enough stupid people at this point to vote for her, to get her in, you know. And it isn't just black people. She's if all the black people in the country vote for Kamala, it's got to be a substantial number of white people voting for her in order for her to get in there, you know. So this lies on the white people, you know. That's how Obama got in. Obama didn't get in because of the black vote. There aren't enough of us for that, you know. Obama got in because of the white vote. They wanted something different, and they went out and voted for a black guy because they voted for their best interest, you know. Bush had messed things up so bad, they're like, what have we got to lose? And black people should feel the same way. Things are so bad, what have we got to lose? Vote for Trump, you know. But people don't think rationally when they're emotionally bound or whatever. Another thing, if Trump wins, those immigrants that are in here, they're not going to leave peacefully. They're not going to just line up and get on a bus and take the first train out back to Mexico and wherever else they came from. That's not going to happen. They're going to, you know, make a fuss. You know, they got a taste of freedom. They came here. They got all that money that the government gave them, and housing and everything. And they're living in a lap of luxury, and they see how clean, you know, this country is compared to where they came from. They're not going to want to leave that, and they'll have to drag them out, kicking and screaming, and they'll probably make a big deal on the way out. So either way it goes, all hell's going to break loose after this election. So you guys got to be ready. Have your preps together. Be armed. I mean, when I say ready, I mean armed. If you're not armed, or you can't qualify to get armed, get a machete, a sword, a damn spear, slingshot, bow, arrow, good strong club, whatever it takes, guys, you know, because you're going to need it. You're definitely going to need it. I advise all of the above, you know, and keep them within arm's reach at all times and locked and loaded. None of that ammunition here and weapon there bullshit. The ammunition belongs in the weapon. The weapon needs to be locked, loaded, cocked, and ready to go. You know, not no trigger locks on it, none of that bullshit. Not in the safe. You know, not locked away so the kids can't get to it. You know, if your kids are stupid enough to mess with your guns and you haven't trained them right to stay away from them and respect them, then that's on you. But if these crazy people get the drop on you because you got your weapons locked away somewhere and your ammo and the weapon is in a different place, you know, and they get the drop on you, that's your ass. You need to be ready to go. So that's all I got to say about that. Because oh yeah, your preps too. You got to make sure you got plenty of food, plenty of water, because you're not going to be able to reload How's it going? Stop.